Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Scratch Golf Academy. Today we're out at the range and we're going to talk about how to properly get the club in a great position at the top of your swing. This is something personally that I've struggled with for a long time, and it was part of my swing change this entire winter. But I want to kind of show you how I kind of navigated this process and figuring out how to hinge correctly and get the club in a great position at the top of your swing so it makes the downswing and overall transition a lot easier. So we're going to start out here. We don't even need to set up to the ball to begin with, but what we're going to work on is feeling like we're bringing this club up to about a 60-degree angle in front of us. So I don't really want you to feel like you're bringing it up to your head like this. So if you were to kind of use your wrists and bring it up to your head, it's a similar feeling, except we're just feeling it a little bit more on this angle like this. So if I was in this position here, I want you to feel almost like you're here in this position, hinging it upwards but on a slight angle. What this is going to do is it's going to allow for proper amount of depth in the backswing, but instead of hinging it straight up, you can get extremely steep. It's still going to allow you and let you shallow the club. So what that's going to look like here, I want you to hinge it up here on this angle, and then I just want you to turn like you're taking a backswing, keeping your front arm straight, your trail arm nice and tucked to your side here, and then take a full backswing. Now, as you'll see here, the trail arm is parallel to the ground. The club is fairly vertical, which means that we hinge it correctly, and our trail arm here is tucked nice and close. What that's going to do, it's going to get us in a great position at the top. So hinge it just stationary here at this angle, then just turn your shoulder, keep that trail arm straight, the lead arm straight rather, tuck the back arm in, and then I want you to feel like you're almost in this position at the top of your swing. It might not feel like you're bringing it back quite far enough, but I promise you it's plenty far. If you look at a bunch of the great swingers of the golf club on tour right now, they're not really bringing it extremely far back. What happens is the front arm tends to collapse here, leading to you tend to throw the club out in front of you. There's just a ton of different problems. If you can figure out how to shorten up the entire swing, it just limits all the room for error. So we'll do that again here. Hinge it up to about the 60-degree angle, turn like you're taking the backswing, and take a look here. The club at the top of the swing isn't cross parallel like this. We're in a great position. Now what we can do is just keep the chest down and turn it out in front of us like that. So I'll show you again. Bring it up to about this 60-degree angle, turn out in front, just like that. And do that a couple times just to kind of get used to it, but you can implement it into a real swing. So it looks something like this. I just got an 8-iron here. Hinge it to this position, turn through, right? And really it's just about getting you in that good position at the top, not feeling like you're over swinging, right? Because it's a huge problem I see with amateurs, and all the lessons that I give tend to get really deep in the backswing. But if you can feel like you're hinging it to here, just turning it slightly, almost till that left arm, that front arm is parallel to the ground, and then turning through, you're gonna have a much more repeatable and consistent swing, especially when you get out into the course. So one more time here. Hinge, this angle, turn, through. And that's really the basis of a nice solid swing. So, you know, Michael, you're probably asking, Michael, how do you transition that into a normal kind of motion, right? We're not just gonna do this every single time. Well, what I want you to feel like is it's kind of a gradual motion, right? We want to feel that hinge almost as you're taking it back. So, you know, you want to not hinge it up right away. You don't want to drag your hands back, then hinge. It's more of a gradual motion. I like to do these kind of flowy type of swings like this, just to feel that hinge. And you see how that club kind of gets vertical there. This sling is what gives us the power in the swing. So we're just worrying about that, getting that in a good position, not over swinging, turning through. And you got to play around with it, get used to it, what's comfortable for you. But the more you can do that and feel less deep, it's just going to work out so much better for you. So here's just a full swing here. Nice and smooth. Hit pretty well, but the more you do that, this drill is a great one just to get in that good position. Position at the top is key. The way people get us to the top is debatable, and it doesn't really matter too much, but every single person at the top of their swing is in a pretty similar spot, and that just gives you the most amount of chance of success to turn it down and through. Give that drill a try. Go ahead and subscribe to Scratch Golf if you're new. Check out my stuff over on That Golf Grind, and I'll see you guys out here real soon.